Well, I think in this industry you hear so much of no anyway, and I think if you can't handle hearing no, then you're probably in the wrong business.
Well, after those grueling auditions, we got a chance to check out the rehearsals for Universal Studios Hollywood's Halloween Horror Nights. And let me tell you, I am petrified. It is very scary around here. There's ghouls and goblins and dancers. It's a lot of fun. And we got a chance to talk to some of the dancers and to check out just what they were working on. All right, we're here with Laura Carklina. She actually got the job after watching her audition. I wanted to find out a little bit more about if it exceeded her expectations or not. So, Laura, you got the job. How does it feel?
It's great. As you can tell, it's really fun. We get to be somebody who we're absolutely not, and it's great.
Now, is it what you thought it would be?
No, yes and no. I mean, I knew we were going to be zombies and I knew we were going to be scary, but I didn't think we'd go to this level, especially during the day at Universal. I would be pretty scared of myself if I was walking down the street.
So tell everybody exactly what you're going to be doing in this job.
I am going to be a zombie dancer. I will basically go up to New York Street, eat a few people, come out, do a little zombie dance number, and for the rest of the time we'll be going out scaring everybody and hopefully have a really great time.
So what is the title of your job?
We are called the Zombie Dancers.
The Zombie Dancers. And all the other dancing you've done in your career, has that led up to being here at Universal Studios Hollywood?
Yes and no. Again, the dancing is great. The choreography is absolutely awesome. We get to have really fun with it. As a character, it's so different from anything I've ever done before. Last year with Universal Studios, I got to be a Santa girl, so that was completely different to being a zombie. But it's really great. I think my whole life you want to be somebody who you're not, and this is why we're here.
So are you going to put on makeup, or are you just going to stay without makeup like you are right now?
I think I look pretty just as I am, and I think we're just going to stay like this.
Thank you so much. We can't wait to see you perform.
Thank you.
I am the manager of show quality for Universal Studios, which basically means if there's something on a stage, that's what I'm involved in.
What has changed about dancing from the time you were at your peak as a dancer to now?
I will be really, really honest with you about this, and it's my biggest pet peeve is training. I can't emphasize enough training. In New York dancers are they're trained. We had to be trained. You had to be able to do everything, and a ballet was your basis. And that's why dancers last so long. If you don't have that base to you, if you don't have that that knowledge of what your body does or how it moves or where it should go, even if your turnout's not very big, if your knees are all the way in back of you, you're done, basic things that we know, little things like how to spot. But there's a lot of other things now that come up, especially with gymnastics, and everything is a trick, and it's the MTV thing where you only watch 2 or 3 seconds at a time, and then it's a new frame. It's that kind of thing is what's so different about it. The energy level is very different. Your energy has to be so much instead of sustained throughout a 2.5-hour performance. A lot of things, like in LA, the dancers, a lot of video dancers and television dancers and things like that. It's really hard to sustain that energy on an 8-hour shoot, But we're a little concerned of the lack of a base. Don't just dance. Your life expectancy as a dancer, we all know, is very short, and anything can happen. Learn to act. If you want to stay in the business, learn to sing. It's 3 checks in one, and I'm telling you, if you can get 2 of those 3, you'll get more jobs than you won't.
What kind of dancers were you looking for at the auditions?
Well, I was mostly looking for people that have good performance skills, because I've been to a lot of auditions where you see really great dancers, but they don't really give a lot of performance, and we're looking for people who really conveyed what we were trying to get across with the choreography as well as the intention of the piece. With the daytime zombie thing, we want to make sure they could convey that to the audience. And like Michael said before, we're looking for people with good attitudes and people who just want to have a good time but are still professional and get the job done.
The piece that they had to do, it showed us their technique and their ability, but then they also had a bit that they got to do improv. And if I were to give advice to dancers, one thing is don't be afraid to be yourself,
Right.
Especially in improv, because you really get to see if someone's comfortable in their own skin. Do they have the confidence necessary to perform for 30 minutes at a time, 6 times a day? So that really helped us a lot too,
Yeah.
to see their personality. We do interview all of our dancers as well. So we get to know them, we get an idea of their work ethic and their level of professionalism, which sometimes can tip that scale if you need to.
And when I was choreographing this piece, I kept all those things in mind to make sure that our dancers are safe because they are dancing on concrete. So, but yeah, we just want to make sure that they have the base and they know how to maneuver their bodies on concrete because it is a different thing.